You're listening to Saturday Morning Media. And now, back to our show. Attraction Checklist is made possible by the Saturday Morning Media Patreon patrons. Not only do patrons get to hear these shows up to a week in advance before their release, they also get special downloads of just the recorded attraction audio for each episode, and they get exclusive bonus episodes about attractions from other theme parks. Consider becoming a patron today for as little as $1 a month over at patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. And thank you for your support. My name is Grandpa Choco, and I invite you to join me on my quest to learn about and experience every Disney park attraction I possibly can. This is Attraction Checklist. Welcome to Attraction Checklist. It's time for Attraction Checklist to visit Epcot in Walt Disney World and bid a fond farewell to the nighttime spectacular known as IllumiNations, Reflections of Earth. Before IllumiNations ended, the guide map described the show by saying, "The World Showcase Promenade comes alive nightly with the brilliance and splendor of music, lights, lasers, water fountains, and custom pyrotechnics in our signature nighttime spectacular, IllumiNations, Reflections of Earth." Since this was a show, there were no age or height requirements, but FastPass Plus was available. Now, before we gather around the fire one last time, here are 5 fast facts about IllumiNations, Reflections of Earth. 1. IllumiNations, Reflections of Earth debuted at Epcot in Walt Disney World on September 22, 1999. The show was a revamped version of the previous Illumination shows, and it was created for the year 2000 Millennium Celebration. When it debuted, it was called IllumiNations 2000 Reflections of Earth. The show proved to be so popular that after the Millennium Celebration ended, the show continued, dropping the 2000 from its official name. 2. To drive the Millennium Celebration theme home, World Showcase Lagoon was surrounded by 19 torches representing the first 19 centuries of the Common Era. At the end of the show, the iconic globe opened to reveal a 20th torch for the 20th century. 3. The show's signature globe was over 3 stories high and was the world's first spherical video display system. 4. The control booth for the show was located above the Mexico Pavilion in World Showcase. The show used more than 65 computers scattered around the park in 40 separate locations. And 5. On April 9, 2019, the Disney Parks blog announced that after 20 years, IllumiNations Reflections of Earth would close to make way for new shows. The show had its final performance on September 30th, 2019. Well, now it's time to blow out the torches one last time. I'll give you my thoughts on this show after the audio. This is a binaural recording, so if you have headphones, put them on now as we enjoy, for the very last time, Epcot's IllumiNations, Reflections of Earth.
Good evening. On behalf of Walt Disney World, the place where dreams come true, we welcome all of you to Epcot and World Showcase. We're gathered here tonight around the fire, as people of all lands have gathered for thousands and thousands of years before us, to share the light and to share a story. An amazing story, as old as time itself, but still being written. And though each of us has our own individual stories to tell, a true adventure emerges when we bring them all together as one. We hope you enjoy our story tonight, Reflections of Earth. you for having been with us for IllumiNations, Reflections of Earth. We hope that your visit to the Walt Disney World Resort has been a truly magical experience for you and yours. We wish you a pleasant evening and a safe journey home. Thank you, and good night.
And that was IllumiNations, Reflections of Earth here at Epcot. That is actually the first time I have ever seen that show. I should preface this review by saying when I worked at Disneyland, one of the things I did for months and months and months was do guest control on Fantasmic. So I saw Fantasmic, I don't know if 100 times, but I saw it a lot. And so fireworks and water shows don't excite me as much as attractions and things like that. That said, this was enjoyable. I'm glad that I got to see it, and it was nice. It was fine. My favorite thing about it is the lights around World Showcase on all the buildings, and it really gives it a neat look where you can tell what each country is, but it is, it's just lit up. It's, not like Christmas, but those little white lights around all the buildings, and it really shows you, oh yeah, there's all the buildings of World Showcase, and it's kind of cool how they use the entire World Showcase as sort of a backdrop. So no matter where you are, you can kind of see it. I like the lasers, too. We had a bit of a cloudy night tonight, so I don't know if we saw all the lights and stuff that we were supposed to see, but it was pretty great. I'm glad I saw it. I don't think I would wait to see it again. It seems to be a good thing. It's like if you're leaving the park and you're walking around the World Showcase, it's a fun thing to stop and watch, but I will not feel the need to stay and watch it. Anyway, I prefaced it by saying I've seen a lot of shows, so there you go. And that was my review of IllumiNations, Reflections of Earth here at Epcot. Do you agree or disagree with our thoughts on this attraction? Or do you just want to let me know what attraction we should go on next? Send me an email at hello@SaturdayMorningMedia.com, or you can let me know via Twitter, where my username is ToasterBoy, or post on the Attraction Checklist Facebook page at facebook.com/Attraction Checklist. This episode was edited by Steven Staver. Attraction Checklist is a production of Saturday Morning Media and made possible by the Saturday Morning Media Patreon patrons who've gone to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up a monthly pledge for as little as $1 a month. Patrons get new episodes before they are released, downloads of the ride audio recorded for each episode, and exclusive bonus episodes featuring attractions from other theme parks. If you'd like to support this show and the other fun content from Saturday Morning Media, become a patron. Head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up your monthly pledge today. You can also tell a friend about the show or leave the show a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you so much for listening. Attraction Checklist is copyright 2019 Saturday Morning Media, Grant Pachoco executive producer, all rights reserved. www.SaturdayMorningMedia.com. You've been listening to Saturday Morning Media. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.